Now, when it comes to AI technology, alam naman natin kung sino yung mga superpowers pagdating sa AI technology. So meron kang mga siguro dalawa na top tier, and kilala mo naman sila kung sino. And then meron kang mga very active din. Like for example, Israel is very active when it comes to AI technology, both in terms of the compute applications and in terms of the hardware. So that's why we're here. So happened na si US is very much willing to partner with us when it comes to AI technology. And it has not always been this way. If I may just share, if you look at it, towards the end of the Biden administration, they issued a AI diffusion framework that essentially categorized countries into trusted partners. Tier 1 is the trusted partner. Tier 3, that's the, kumbaga, kahit anong mangyari, hindi ka namin bibigyan ng most advanced AI technology. Tier 1, yun yung talagang, parang trusted partner ka for the latest AI tech. Si Pilipinas, wala tayo sa Tier 1. Kasi, dalawa yung criteria nila ron. Number 1 is, you should have robust regulatory regimes to make sure that their technology is protected, meaning wala kang copyright violations. Philippines, wala tayong problema doon. In fact, I'm happy that for more than 10 years now, yung last edition ng USTR's Intellectual Property Watch List, wala ang Pilipinas. And we have been at this place for more than a decade na. Hindi tayo kasama sa mga IP violators that the US is looking at globally. What that says is that the Philippines protects intellectual property, not just of the US, but of all investors and all of partners that we deal with. And then second, we have a robust strategic trade management regime that makes sure that technologies of the US or any other technology does not fall into nefarious actors' hands. Ito yung mga dual-use technologies na may both commercial and mga military applications. Kasi pag nasa cutting edge ka ng tech, normally, ang source mo naman ng technology, kung minsan galing sa military, di ba? Doon nagsisimula yan, then you can commercialize to business applications. So tayo, meron tayong regime that makes sure that kung ano man yung technology ng US or kung sino man, hindi siya magagamit for, let's say, terroristic activities. So that's one. Ang problema natin dun sa second criteria, which is having a ready commercial ecosystem to take advantage commercially of these AI technologies. Wala pa tayo na ganun. Kaya the first time that I met si Undersecretary Jacob Helberg in the ASEAN Summit in Kuala Lumpur. Si Jacob Helberg, sa US siya, but lagi siya yung nako-quote about Pax Silica. So I complained to him. Sabi ko, bakit Pilipinas? We are a treaty ally of the US. Wala kami dun sa tier 1 na category. But fortunately rin, yung AI diffusion framework of the previous US administration, hindi na natuloy yun eh. It was not implemented. Yun yung first complaint natin sa kanya. Second complaint is critical minerals agreement. We do not have a critical minerals agreement with the US. So when I said that yung ating critical minerals are exported in largely unprocessed form, meron naman tayong napaprocess din. So halimbawa sa nickel natin, there is a small portion that we are able to process through a Japanese company that has been in the Philippines for quite a long time. So meron siyang dalawang high-pressure acid leaching facilities diyan sa Pilipinas. So napaprocess natin yung nickel into intermediate battery materials, yung MHP. And then we export to Japan, turned into electric batteries that they then export to the US. But that's just a small portion. The big portion, we export in unprocessed form to China. So about 98% of the remaining na unprocessed natin na nickel goes to China. Siguro 1% goes to Indonesia kasi naubusan na rin ng nickel si Indonesia. Nagkaroon kasi ng massive investment si China sa Indonesia. Doon siya nagpa-process. So naubusan na rin siya ng feedstock for their nickel processing. So kumukuha siya dito. So, ito yung gusto nating ayusin. Gusto natin whoever would be willing to invest in processing in the Philippines. So dalawa yung kinomplaint natin kay Undersecretary Jacob. One is hindi kami in the trusted category for AI tech. And then number 2, wala tayong critical minerals agreement. So that was what we resolved. In February of this year, si Sec Popo signed a critical minerals cooperation agreement with the US that is really geared towards processing. Then we took part in the Critical Minerals Ministerial, that's about 54 countries in Washington, D.C.